Through These Doors is sponsored by Shields.
Hoping to see so many, they block out the sun.
Focus. 100th Street, right here.
Perfect wind, nice and cool. He's mine.
Paul!
The best experiences out there start here at Shields.
Fishing's my life.
Hunting's my passion. We know more than gear. We know the feeling.
We're a team. We're a team. We practice consistently, and we play a full 60 consistent minutes. All right? There are no excuses to it. I don't care what our numbers are or what our ages are. We can be a very good hockey team. Consistency of our game, the contributions of everybody in here has to rise.
Through These Doors has been such a godsend, you could call it, as far as in our world, you know, as far as coaches of showing what we do on a daily basis to our fans. Number one, our fans who obviously come to every single one of our games to see what we do on a daily basis here. But to recruits and to parents out there about what we do and what we are as a program.
I know when I was a recruit who was coming here, I used to watch all the episodes every week, and it was something that I watched even when I was talking to North Dakota in the process. It's really cool to get a behind-the-scenes look at what the program's all about and what goes on a day-to-day basis and a week-to-week basis. So it's something that I've really enjoyed watching. And then even when you're a part of the team, obviously you want to see what they put on there. And I always love watching the end, the little funny clip they have. But
it's a tribute to something that's successful that people like to watch, and again, it's going on over 100 episodes now, and again, it's part of our culture, and we dearly love it.
On a weekend that UND honored some of its legends during Hall of Fame and the 100th homecoming in school history, it was some new faces for the Fighting Hawks men's hockey team that made their mark. All 5 of UND's goals were scored by a freshman and sophomore on Saturday night against RPI. Sophomore Joel Janatwinen scored 3 against the Engineers.
And Bragansky got a ride into the near boards by Reno. Now centering pass, Hoff beats Janatwinen, he scores! Ludwig Hoff out of the near corner to Joel Janatwinen out in front, and Janatwinen picks up his first goal of the season, and it's a 1-1 tie.
Freshman Tyson Jost put UND on top 2-1 early in the third period when he found a loose puck at the inside of the faceoff circle and beat RPI goaltender Chase Perry, whose father Craig is a former UND goaltender. And freshman Cole Smith, in the lineup for the first time, picked up his first collegiate goal at 5:39 on a terrific individual effort, batting an airborne puck past a defenseman to spring himself on a breakaway.
Race for the puck, and Smith got there first, tipped it by the defense. He moves in, he shoots, he scores!
Then Jana Tweenan finished things off with the hat trick.
Now stolen in center ring out in front. Jana Tweenan shoots and scores! Jana Tweenan dances around the defense, shoots and scores! Joel Jana Tweenan danced right around the defenseman, and it's the first hat trick of the year for North Dakota, and it's Jana Tweenan making it 5-2.
Start kind of 2v1 here a little bit. So this guy's kind of, we've always kind of said, when this guy's kind of down in here.
An important and growing part of the UND student athletes' weekly routine is the use of video coaching.
Obviously one of the big things is, video that we're doing on a daily basis with our guys. Our guys get iPads, which has been great. They can watch their own shifts and watch their games whenever they'd like.
Several times a week, players will review video to scout the upcoming opponent or break down their play in past games.
Make sure in the zone here, we have some good looking sets we want.
I think it's a big thing as you grow up and you advance to further levels. Video becomes a bigger factor in the game, and obviously here we utilize it with our, we've got a great video room and setup, and our coaches are great at giving us teaching points during those lessons. And Mondays we go over what we can improve on during the last weekend and moving forward. And then I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are focusing on what the other team does and their tendencies, especially on special teams like penalty kill and power play, which really help out.
Try not to inundate our players too much with information overload. We want them to go out and play and play fast. And again, we do want to give them information of our system, the way we want to play, and also tendencies of other teams that we're playing.
Breakouts of the night, we ran that drop. Good job, we didn't practice it. Executed it pretty well. Good job by Janny here. It's about the target area we want to drop.
The team will meet to review tape during the week, but student athletes can also go through things individually on their own or in small groups.
Mainly what I watch is just when we'll watch on their offensive structure and what they do, and there's certain teams that may want to just walk in and kind of take weird angle shots or just rip everything at the net. So that's just something that I try and pick up on, is whatever team we have coming, their kind of tendencies, if they pull up and try and find seams, or if they're a team that likes to throw a lot of pucks at the net. So I don't do a ton of one-on-one film, but when we go over the team that we have coming up, that's when I usually dial in and see what they're all about.
Good stick on ice right there. Sticks in. This is really good use. Good job by Tomer and Dusko getting it.
Yeah, there's definitely certain things you think about on the ice that you watch in video. Just I think the biggest points are their forechecks and what they like to do on their penalty kill and power play, and how to defend that. So I think those are the biggest things, and you definitely think about those things you learn about during the week.
It's nothing too crazy. We like to keep it simple. We don't like to really overthink things. So we'll watch some film, but they're not going to pound us with a bunch of stuff. It's just kind of let's work on our game and let's continue to develop our game, and here's some things that they do, and obviously we're going to be ready for that when it comes.
That's a great way of learning and teaching, is have the players go through it on their own, and then getting reinforced with coaches later on that the access of having an iPad with a software program that can not only watch the game in the entirety, but also break down their individual shifts if they're in a condensed version, if they're in a short amount of time limited to watching. So again, it's great that the players have the availability of watching their own game and the team game.
You know, help them in any way they can to be pros. You know, we talk about trying to run our team like an NHL team, and we expect them to really handle their bodies on a day-to-day basis like pro players.
Every little bit helps as the team gets ready for game day.
Skates gave out on me there.